Yes, Mrs. Atoui, can you please share your screen?
Yeah. Just a
Okay,
second, please.
Okay, because he's back. We can see on the screen, Mr. Shukri.
Because just when you said video, I remember that I didn't start the recording. So let me tell you that now I started recording the session. If you don't want your voices to be heard, please just don't talk at all. Sorry about that. So I was saying that for Padlet, you can add different kinds of resources like text, image. You can take a selfie and add it to the Padlet. You can export videos and then import it into your Padlet. You can draw. You can add audio extracts. So there are different. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Just move on.
Okay, so different ways, different resources that you can use for your Padlets. And concerning the possible uses, as I told you, plenty, myriad possibilities for that. Just show your creativity. Like you can use Padlets as an online repository or to create resources. For example, you'd like. Excuse me. So for curation here, for example, you'd like to, you look for writing resources for your students, and then you decide to have one Padlet in which you put all those resources. So you focus on one thing at a time, like for the writing process, for every step, you find PDFs, for example, or videos useful for your students. So that's what we mean by curation. Some teachers use Padlet for Q&A. They ask their students to answer questions there. So they like post a question, and then the students have to post their answers to that question. Or, for example, you teach a lesson, and then you ask your students if they have got questions, they can post them there, and you're going to answer those. So it can be also used as a discussion board. Other teachers use Padlet for project work, for the whole process. Like they ask different groups to work on different Padlets, or they can have all the groups work on the same Padlet. It's kind of a gallery walk. When the different groups, they can see each other's work, they can give feedback to each other. So this can be helpful too. It can also function like a portfolio for the teachers, just as for the students. I saw many teachers using Padlet as kind of a newsletter or a bulletin board. It replaces the ordinary newsletter, the paper one, in hard copy. So now it can be done online. Others use it as a poll system. They ask the students to choose, I don't know, for example, logos, and then they have to choose which logo they prefer. This is, for example, for the project work, or just simply for formative assessment. As I told you, you can ask a question, or you can check what your students, their reflection, for self-reflection, or they write pieces, productions, and then you give them feedback there. So it can function like formative assessment. And now I'm going to show you, before we move on to the practice, I'll show you samples of actual Padlets. So I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to share my screen again to show you examples. I see Mr. Benliev raising his hand. Have you got a question, sir?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's faint. I cannot hear you very well. You have to shout, Si Shukri.
No, I don't have any question.
I'm afraid I couldn't hear your question. Mrs. Camelia.
I guess he has no question. He keeps saying no, nothing. There's nothing. Yes, Mr.
Oh,
Shakir.
everything is fine. Okay, great. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. You're making my task easier.
I will just lower the hand, right?
Okay, now let me show you examples of Padlets. The first one here, can you see it?
Not yet. Okay. Yes, there it is.
So this is a Padlet made by Mrs. Zorgati. Here she curated revision materials for back students. And as you can see, she classified things into units. So unit 1, and then if I scroll down a bit, you'll see the different resources related to unit 1. So this is one of the possibilities. Same thing, unit 2, different kinds of documents. There are plenty here. Tests, writing, useful links. So everything is classified, everything, it makes, revision like easier for the students if they've got things categorized by unit or by skills. It's easier than just throwing everything like in a kind of a mess. Same thing here for ninth forms, those who teach preparatory schools. Later on, we're going to share the links in the Facebook groups. So same thing, module 1, module 2, module 3. More resources, writing, tenses. So I think this is one of the possible ways to help your students, especially for the national exams. And I guess that some of you gave this a try, because I saw many teachers doing that actually, especially for the ninth formers and the back students. So that's about curation. Here's another example of possible uses of Padlet, like in here, contest for the best fantasy book cover. So the teacher asked the students to draw the book cover for, I don't know, fantasy novels. And then actually they must be able to rate the covers, and then they're going to choose the best one. So yeah, it seems interesting. Another possibility, other order of events. Can you see the arrows here? It's kind of a sequence. So this is the novel Beowulf. And the teacher asked the students to kind of summarize it by, how to say that, sequencing the main events. So they start by giving the first event, and then they link it with the second one. So it's a kind of sequence, and goes like the plot. I think this will be more motivating for the students. And at the same time, it will help them to focus on how to sequence the plot of a story. The teacher can give feedback, etc. So this is not mine. I'm not going to touch it. Another possibility: compare and contrast. And here is the instruction. The teacher, Marie San Marcos, she asked her students to choose a topic to research, read the different texts, and find the main ideas and key details for each. Compare and contrast how the author's information are similar and different. So here's in this particular example, the teacher is giving the students the choice here. She's giving them more freedom to take responsibility of their learning. So they're going to choose texts, and they're going to compare and contrast them. And as you can see, she categorized the texts into different I don't know, focuses here: sharks, space, saving dogs, etc. So many things. So depending on their interest, the students are going to choose the topic that interests them. Something else here, virtual poetry slam videos. You know, that kind of poetry which is called slam. Many teenagers like it a lot because they mingle performance with text. So the students were supposed to record themselves using their phones, and then they're going to post their videos into this Padlet. So as you can see, this is another possible way to use Padlet. To give feedback to the teacher, you can ask your students to give you feedback about your teaching, but this is going to be less intimidating than asking it directly. You can use Padlet to ask your students to post reports about their readings. Another one here, for example, this boy here, he posted his reading list. He could have added, for example, short summaries of those books. Student evaluation, 2 truths and a lie, like at the beginning of the year, for example. If you'd like to have an ice-breaking activity, you can ask the students to introduce themselves using Padlet. You can use this kind of activity here, like 2 truths and a lie. So, I mean, plenty of ways to use Padlet, and it all depends on your objectives again, and how you'd like to use Padlet for collaborating with your students or with other teachers. Okay, now we're going to move to the practice. Sorry for this long introduction, but it seemed necessary. Yeah, any questions? Any questions? Any hands raised, Mrs. Zorgati?
No. No.
This is scary.
No. Why?
Okay,
Maybe
so
everything
first
is clear.
thing, if you'd like to, first thing to do, of course, is to create an account on Padlet. You go to padlet.com. If you don't have an account, this is where you must go, to padlet.com. For those who've got their Padlets created, you just click on login. Otherwise, you're going to click on sign up for free. Are you following? Can you see that? Sign up for free? Mrs. Zorgati?
Hello.
Is it okay?
Yes. No, we can't. No, we don't see your screen actually.
So I'm gonna stop sharing and share again.
Yes, please.
So desktop, and then, because I opened an in private mode browser, I think it's not possible to see it if I share it.
Why not? I guess you
I
can.
don't know. How about now?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Oh, you see, I see your photo.
Yes, I can see sign up for free now. Okay.
Okay, and now?
Yes, fine.
Okay, so sign up for free.
Yeah.
If I click on that,
Okay.
already have an account login. Of course, no, I don't have an account, so I have to
Just a
sign up. There are
second.
different ways.
Just
Yeah.
a second, Mrs. Atoui. I
Yeah,
just
please.
like to ask colleagues to unmute and say whether they are doing the same thing as you. I mean, trying to create an account or log into their accounts if ever they have any. Okay?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
colleagues? Otherwise, I mean, it just will be the same story, just listening to you, and then they will be facing many challenges when they create their own account. So let's do it now. I mean, if you don't have a Padlet account, just split the screens as Mrs. Atoui showed you in the beginning of the session. Watch exactly the steps she's doing and try to do the same, okay?
I'm personally taking notes.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you
Yeah, because
prefer,
Mrs. Zorgati, you know, there are different kinds of learners. So
yeah. So
everybody
maybe
has got
some of
their own
them,
strategy.
yeah, some of them maybe just need to do it. I mean, at the same time as Mrs. Atwee. So for those colleagues, okay, please unmute and say whether you're following, whether you made it. I mean, you could create an account, you're following step by step, or just taking notes, or just, I don't know, listening, or
Okay, so
can I check whether many colleagues do already have Padlet? Yes.
click
Just
on the,
unmute and say that whether
or
you do.
just click on the icon, on the raise hand
Yeah.
icon.
Yes.
Okay.
Raise your
And you can
hands if you
count.
if ever you have a Padlet account. Raise your hands if you're listening. Yes. So Mrs. Munira, Mrs. Sonia already have Padlet accounts. Yes.
No, I don't have, but I'm creating it now.
Great. Okay.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
So how
Any
did you
hand?
proceed? So as you can
I
see, there are different ways to do that.
I follow the same steps. I got into Padlet.com, then
Okay.
sign for free.
Okay. Good.
Okay, good.
Got the message, hi Sonia, bienvenue sur Padlet. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Mhm.
Saying.
All right.
So the simplest way, because I guess many of you have got Gmail accounts, is to
Yes,
sign up with Google.
Yeah.
Yes, with Google.
This is just another way. Yeah.
And then you're going to write your email account, your password, and then click on next. It'll be like a sequence of next, next, next. It's not that easy. It's like creating a Facebook account. Otherwise, if you've got a Hotmail account, you can sign up with Microsoft. I don't know whether you've got an Apple account. Those who've got Yahoo, you write your email here. And then you click on I'm beautiful. We're all beautiful. You need to tick that box and then you click on sign up. Actually, I've got an email account, so I'm not going to sign up. I'm going to log in. Let me stop sharing and I'm going to get back to the normal view.
Okay.
Okay. So here, actually, I'm logged into Padlet. Once you sign up, you're going to land into the dashboard. This is what you're going to see.
Yes.
They're going to greet you. Hi,
Yes.
happy Friday, everybody. And then if you'd like to make a Padlet, you're going to click on make a Padlet here. If you are a student, or even if one of your colleagues gave you the link to a Padlet that they made, you're going to click on Join a Padlet. And you can click also on Gallery to see different examples of Padlets made by other teachers. By the way, you can choose one of them, and if I, for example, choose American poetry, can you see it here? If I like this, if I like it, I'm going to click on, for example, this one, like the heart icon here in the top right corner. Am I correct? Is it the right?
Yes.
I've got problems with right and left.
That's
If
fine.
you'd
It's
like
correct.
to,
Do the same.
make it your own, you just click on remake.
Yes.
And it will become yours, and you can change things in that Padlet. But since I use my 3 free Padlets, I cannot do that. I'm going to show you something else now. Same thing as in Facebook, where you'll find, again, is in the top right corner. If you click on the small icon there, here, because I changed the photo of my profile, that's why you can see here like my photo. But normally you're going to see the initial letter of your name. So I can see here home, profile, drive, etc., setting, log out. I'm going to click on profile. And these are the Padlets that I made and the Padlets that I contributed to, the ones that I liked. What if I want to change the information here? Like, for example, you'd like to change the photo. You click on Edit Profile and then your name. And then you'll see the settings. In the on the left side, you see basic info, password, communication, etc. So for the avatar, you'd like to change the photo. Actually, if you signed up, you've just signed up, it's going to be like a blank here. So you just click on the icon there, and you can choose a picture from your computer, something that you stored in your computer. I go to images, for example, here. I don't have many pictures. I'm gonna choose this one. See? So I changed the avatar here, the photo in my profile. I can also change my name if I wish. If you made a mistake when writing your name, you can change it. For instance, like that. Your email will never be publicly displayed. You can change it if you wish to. Username. Like in here, I wrote Mrs. Atoui. As a teacher, you're going to write Mrs. or Mr. It's better than having your name. About, you just write something, anything that you'd like to write here. Up to you. You change the language. So for example, I'm gonna use English US. And yeah, I'm a teacher, because when I signed up, they asked me whether I'm a student or a teacher. I ticked teacher. And then finally, you're going to click on update. If you'd like to change your password, you click on password, then you write the current password, and then a new password. And you update, of course. And remember when I told you that Padlet comes with 3 free Padlets? If you'd like to have more than 3, for example, you use the 3 free Padlets and you would like to have another Padlet, you have to go to referrals, and here they tell you how to do that. They are going to give you a link that they call a unique referral link. You've got to share this with 3 people who don't have Padlet accounts. If they are going to create their accounts using your referral link, you're going to get, so three of them, huh? You get a free Padlet, and they also get a free Padlet, so it's a win-win situation here. All you have to do then is to copy, and then you send it to people who don't have Padlet accounts. So 3 referrals means 1 free Padlet. Okay? Fine so far? Colleagues, are you following me?
Yes.
Yes, following.
So who can say this again to me? How to get a free Padlet?
You can have the free Padlets. Then after the third one, we can send to 3 persons who don't have a Padlet.
Great, thank you very much, madam. So you're following. Thank God. So that's it, okay? And actually, you're going to send these to your students, by the way. So that's the easiest way to proceed. They will get their Padlet account, and you're going to get a free Padlet. Otherwise,
Mr. Deli, I'm sorry for interrupting. Mr. Deli, have you got a question, or was that just... Yes, you can unmute. Sorry, Mrs. Atoui, somebody's raising his hand. Maybe he's stuck in something before you move on. Let's just listen to his question. Or yes.
I'm always happy to listen to colleagues.
Yes. Mr. Deli, can you hear us? Deli, no. Hello? No, he's just raising his hand. I don't know. Okay.
I forgot it, like raised.
No, just did it now. Maybe he got a problem. He has just left. Back again, raising his hand. Yes, Mr. Deli. Okay. Maybe
anyway,
he keeps
so
trying. Okay, that's fine.
Let's
Later
move on to something else.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So I told
yes.
you about how to change the basic info. I told you about how to change the your profile photo, the different information. I mean, like details in the basic info, how to change the password. If you forget your password, you can do that at the beginning, like what you do when you forget your Facebook account password. It's the same procedure. We also talked about referrals to get a free Padlet. If you'd like to delete your account altogether, you just click on delete account, and then you follow the steps that are mentioned here. Okay, now I'm going to get back to the dashboard. So I click on the arrow in the top left corner. So here is the main page, the dashboard. But I can't see here, like here they just give you the recent Padlets or the Padlets that you've made, the things that you contributed to. To see the icons that we talked about at the beginning, I have to click on Padlet in the top left corner. Okay, so now we're going to make a Padlet. So I click on make a Padlet. And as you can see, there are different formats here that you can select. It depends again on your objective. For example, you have to you'd like to have the wall format. This is the most common format. Let's preview. Let's see how it works.
There's a description below.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to select something else, which is the shell. Actually, for any format that you click on, the first thing that you are going to see is changing the settings for that Padlet, which is in here, like close, modify, next. Can you see it? It says, welcome to your beautiful new Padlet.
Yes.
First thing to do is to give your Padlet a title. So what shall we call it? Yeah, colleagues, any suggestions?
Teacher Padlet, for example.
Excuse me?
Teacher Padlet.
Teacher
Padlet.
Padlet. Okay.
Okay.
If we are going to write a few words to describe this, this is our first Padlet, for instance. It depends on what you're going to use the Padlet for. Like, for example, we could have called this in the title, I'm going to use this Padlet to curate writing materials for my students. So I can call it writing, and then in the description, I'm going to write writing materials for fourth form, or I don't know, anything like that. We can use an icon. I click here.
Can you see
the difference?
on the left? Can you see on the left what Mrs. Atoui has just typed on the right? Teacher Padlet, you can see it on the left.
Yes, get back to it.
Yeah.
So I changed the title. I wrote a few words for the description, and now I'm going to change the icon. So I click on the small arrow, and I can choose from the available icons. There are plenty. But again, you're going to choose something adequate, like relevant to the topic of your Padlet. It's not just like, I don't know. So we said teach a Padlet. What should we choose? I can choose the puzzle here, for instance. Can you see now, please, on the left side, next to my name and Teacher Padlet, can you see on the left side of the screen? The puzzle now appears.
Yes.
The puzzle piece appears. So we change the icon. I can show something else just to show you. So here, computer, it changed into computer. Okay?
Yes.
Or I can set it to no icon. I don't want any icons there. It's not relevant to my objective. So it depends. Back to the puzzle. Okay. And by the way, we can add our own icons. Like, for example, you can store something from or download something from the internet, save it to your PC. And then later on, when you're going to change the icon here, you just click on add your own icon and you choose from those that you saved on your PC. Okay, so enough with the icon. I get back to the main settings pane. So title, description, icon. This is the address of your Padlet. Here, address. If you'd like to share this with anybody, it's so easy to do that. I click on copy to clipboard. And then you can paste this on Facebook, in Messenger, in any way that you'd like to share this with your students. So it's in here. Do you see it? This is the address of my Padlet. Okay, now for the appearance. I don't like the way that my Padlet looks, so I'm going to change the wallpaper, like the background. Different ways to do that. Solid colors. If I click on the orange one, did you see how this changed? I don't like solid color, so I get back by clicking on the arrow. What about gradients? So you're going to have two colors. Okay. It's not very interesting. I'm going to choose something else, like textures and patterns. Like for young learners, I can use this. Or bricks. Or corkboards. And still more interesting, you can add pictures. There are some available pictures here. I like this one. Are you following, please?
Yes.
I'm hearing kind of echo. Please, if you don't need the microphone, could you please mute it? But from time to time, try to unmute and give me some feedback. Otherwise, I feel like nothing is clear.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That was Mr. Padlet.
Okay. Look here, for example, if you're talking about the parts of the house, I can choose this for the background. Excuse me? Ah, he's talking with his
Mr.
son.
Delhi again.
Talking with his son, it seems.
Yeah. He just
So,
okay.
so that's concerning the wallpaper, okay? We chose from pictures, and we just clicked on the picture that, I mean, we find suitable. You see, it is selected here. And once I finish, I just click on the arrow in the top to get back to the main pane again. I can change the color scheme. Here we've got the light color scheme. We can turn it into the dark one. It's not that clear here because the picture
it's already green.
Yeah, it's green. You can change the font. Please just follow there the title, Teacher Padlet. If I click on a different font, it's going to change. The same thing when you are going to add the posts. You set the font that you'd like to have. Okay, so these are the basic features. Now for posting.
Just slow the pace. I'm sorry, just slow the pace.
Like this. Okay.
Some colleagues might be following and they keep discovering things, so just slow the pace.
Yeah, you're right. So far we talked about, so we clicked on make a Padlet, and now we are modifying the settings. Okay, we added the title, description, we chose an icon, and I told you about the address that you can copy and share with your students. You paste it somewhere. And then appearance, the background, you can choose the background that you'd like by clicking on wallpaper and choosing from solid colors, gradient colors, or like the one that we have here, you can choose a picture. You can change the font type. And now we're going to talk about posting, because a Padlet is made to post things on it. There are a few things to pay attention to, like attribution. If you would like your students to have their names displayed on their post, which is a very useful feature, because sometimes if they post anonymously, you're not going to know who posted what. So you have to click on, what do you call this? Is it an icon, or you click here, and this way the name of the author is going to be displayed on their posts. You're going to see the name of the person who posted that particular post. So this must be clicked, otherwise it won't be displayed. Okay, so that's for attribution. You also decide about whether to have the new post displayed at beginning or at the end of, the order of the posts? I think that for the sake of fairness, we have to have the first posts appearing on the top of the Padlet and the others like in order. But it's up to you, huh?
Sorry, Mr. Atoui, can you just show how this happens?
We cannot show it now. We have to like finish all the settings, and then when we were going to start posting, I can get back and change those settings just to show you how things change.
Okay, so this is just showing the main features, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to practice
This is
again.
like
Okay.
setting the scene. This is what
Okay.
you do at the beginning before
Okay.
starting posting anything at all.
Okay.
So attribution, and then the order of how the posts are going to be displayed. Comments. You can allow the viewers to comment on posts, to add comments, like on Facebook. You can comment on posts. Same thing, it depends on your objective. If you don't want your students to comment on each other's posts, you can keep this like deactivated. Otherwise, you have to activate it. If it's part of your objective that they give feedback to each other, for example, you have to activate this. You must see it in yellow. Okay? The way to interact is by having reactions. Again, it's the same as on Facebook. When you click on I like or I dislike, is there something like I dislike in Facebook? They must have something like that. So that's for reaction. You can keep it as none. No reaction is allowed, or you can change this. I can set it to like, for example, and you allow the students to click on the heart icon below the posts to show that they like that, and you can count the likes, or they can vote, thumbs up, thumbs down. They can also give stars from 1 to 5 stars. This is also useful, for example, when you ask them to vote for I don't know, like, again, I give you the example of the logo. They're going to choose a logo or a motto, and you give them a different possibilities, and they're going to vote. They can vote by, you give them the possibility to click on likes or thumbs up or thumbs down or stars, which is, again, less intimidating, I think. Or you can decide to activate the grade feature for grading up to 100. But I can change this. Like, for example, I can set it to 20. The maximum grade is 20. And then when we are going to give a grade to that post, it's going to be from 0 to 20. Let's leave it like that. So reactions, I chose grade, and I set the maximum grade to 20. Okay? Fine so far, please?
Yeah.
I get back then to the main setting. See, we're still in the main settings. And now, content filtering, the last part. Require approval. It's very important to activate this because as a teacher, you'd like to read what your students are going to post before it is seen by the other students. Who knows, maybe, I don't know, an angry student is going to post something which is not appropriate. So this requires approval. Setting allows you as a teacher, as the creator of the Padlet, to moderate the posts, to read the post before allowing it to be posted or not. Is that clear? Or?
Yes. Yes.
Ms. Zorgati, can you say it
Yes,
in another
clear.
way?
Yes, fine. I
Yes.
just want them to say whether this is clear or not.
It is clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Great.
Okay, great.
For me
Good.
too, it's clear.
Good.
Oh, fine. Filter profanity, the last setting here. It replaces bad words with nice emojis. You know how students are. They might use like bad words. So Padlet is going, if I activate the setting, Padlet is going to change those bad words with emojis. You know, the same way on some groups. So those are the main settings that Padlet asks you to set to like specify when you'd like to create a new Padlet. So the title, the description, you can choose an icon or not. You change the appearance of your Padlet, and then you decide about the parameters for posting, like attribution, the order of the posts, comments, reactions to the posts, and content filtering. Now, if I'm satisfied with everything, I'm going to click on Next in the top right corner. And it says here, you're all set. So I can start posting. I prepared my Padlet, and now students can post on my Padlet. Okay. So by default, you've got the first, I don't know whether you still remember or not, we chose the shelf format. So I'm going here to name the first column of my shelf. So teacher Padlet, what should we say here? Let's say technology. And then I click on save. I get the first column. You see, if I click on plus now, I can post in that column. Like for example, I don't know, Padlet. Mrs. Zorgati, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Hello?
do. Yes, I do.
I thought I lost you because of the internet connection. So here is my first post in the column called technology, okay? I gave
Just
it the
slow the
title of
pace,
Padlet.
okay? Just
Well,
slow the
I'm
pace,
trying.
right? Please, slow the
I
pace. Some
swear to
colleagues might be
God,
doing the
colleagues,
same.
I'm trying.
Some colleagues might be trying to do the same, okay?
Yeah, okay. Look, so, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that again. I'm going to do that again. So
Okay.
we saved the settings. Okay, fine. I'm going to here by default, as I said, they give you the header of the first column. You're going to give it a title. We said that we're going to call it technology. Technology. Okay, and we save. So this is the first column, as you can see here, called technology. You can add your posts under in this category in technology. I click on plus. I obtain like a sticky note with a title, and then they ask you to write something. So first thing, I'm going to write the title, okay? With a keyboard, of course. And then I'm going to click on write something. And I'm going to write something. You write anything that you'd like to write. Okay? I can upload a file to add to this post. Could you see that? I clicked on the upward arrow. because I want to add the document to this particular post. So I click on it. They ask me to pick a file. Or if I have already uploaded, because I have done that, I uploaded a few documents in other Padlets, or I can pick a file from my computer. For example, you've got a PDF or a Word document in which you have the instructions for, I don't know, any activity. So you just click on pick file and you're going to choose the file from your computer.
Please do it. Just do it, please. Yeah. Yes, Mrs. Atoui?
Yeah, I'm
Can you
trying to do
just
that.
do it?
Yeah,
Pick
I'm
a
doing that.
file. Okay.
I don't know, can be a picture, can be a document. I have no idea which file I need to.
Whatever, it's okay. So we are just trying things out.
So I chose that Word document called Accord Parental.
Okay.
So automatically, Padlet is going to add this document to my post. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And I click outside, anywhere outside of the post, and now it is, displayed there. Anybody who is going to access my Padlet is going to see this document and they can download it to their PCs.
Hi, I'm finally in.
Hello, welcome, Mrs. Basma. Yes, she's been trying to log in.
Since the beginning of the session, and then I was going to give up.
Oh,
Okay.
please,
Thank
never
God you
give up.
did it.
Always keep
Yes,
trying.
I don't know, some colleagues are having some problems, Mrs. Layla as well. Okay, welcome anyway.
Anyway, it's also recorded, so hopefully they can catch up.
Yeah.
What if I want to add another post in this column in technology? What should I do?
Click
Can you
on.
help me?
Click on plus, I think.
Good,
Click
yeah.
on plus.
Yeah, I click on plus.
Yes.
And what should I do after that?
You upload the file normally.
Good.
So this is the new sticky note that I am going to add. This is the new post. I need to give it a title. I can call it Zoom.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can upload the file, or I can add the link. For example, YouTube video. I copy the link of that video and I enter the URL here.
Please do that.
I don't know. I'm gonna write. And then I click on save. If it's a working URL, you'll get a kind of a preview of the website. But here it's a bit awkward because I'm talking about Zoom and I'm adding something about Padlet.
That's fine. So it's just a link.
And then you're going to click outside just to have it posted. Click outside anywhere in your Padlet and the post will be displayed there. What if I'd like to change something in it? I hover on the post and when I see the pen icon, can you see it?
Yeah.
I click on it to edit my post. And I'm going to change, like, for example, here, I don't want this word here. I'm going to write advanced features, for instance. If I'm satisfied with what is in there, I click outside. Okay, it's edited like that. If I want to delete it, I click on the bin icon. Again, you just hover on, you move the mouse on the post until you see the icons. The pen for editing, if you'd like to change something in the post, and the bin for deleting the post altogether. And there are 3 dots here for more actions. Like, for example, I can change the color of my post. See how it changed?
Yeah.
What
Very
color
well.
is it now?
Yeah. Purple.
Purple.
Okay, great. So you're following. Again, I can edit post from here. I can transfer post, which means that you can move the post from one Padlet to another one. It's like on the Messenger, I don't know how to say that. On Messenger, you can transfer messages.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Don't do that, please. You can copy the post and paste it on the same Padlet. You can expand the post to make it bigger. So the different things that you can see here, please try to experiment with them. It comes with practice, believe it or not. So again, I'll show you. This is my post. If I would like to change something in it, I would like to edit. So I move the mouse on my post until I see the icons, the pen for editing, for changing the title or the description, or if you'd like to add something to it. For example, I don't like to have the link here. I can delete it. I can remove it. By the way, we didn't finish talking about the thing that you can attach to a post. We talked about attaching a file from your PC or adding a link.
Yeah.
This one is for Google. And the 4th icon, snap. It means that you're going to take a selfie. You're going to take a photo with the camera of your PC, or if you're using your mobile phone. See, it says starting camera. I have to allow Padlet to use my camera. So I need to click on allow in the pop-up window. I don't want to now. I'm not going to lose time on that.
I thought you would, to let us see you.
Like, I dressed up and all, but I'm not going to. So other thing that you can do with Padlet, apart from uploading files, adding a
Can
link.
you just go back for a second? Go back for a second and show how you reach it there.
Okay, so this is my post. Let's have a new post, by the way. I'm going to click on plus.
Okay.
Fine. I'm going to write a title. Please help me.
Add a column, yes.
What other tools would you like to know about, colleagues? I'm going to give you an alternative for Padlet. You can use Wakelet. If you'd like to have another session about Wakelet, why not? So I'm going to write alternative. Where is it? I lost it.
I can see add column.
So alternative to Padlet. Okay?
Okay.
And then we were talking about the icons here. Okay. The 3 dots allow you to see all the available, I don't know how to say that.
Features, okay.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So uploading a file from your computer, adding a link from the internet, you can access Google on the spot and search for images or videos. You can take a photo with your camera, or even not just a selfie. You can film, you can record yourself speaking. I think this can be beneficial, or how to say, actually useful, like when you'd like to explain the instruction to the students. So you can film yourself because, you know, it's better to be seen on the screen for the students to understand better. Or if you don't want to show up, you can record your voice. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can also record your screen. I mean that you're not going to be seen. What we're going to see in the video that is going to be attached to the post later on is what is there on your screen. Like for tutorials, yeah, like screencast. Yeah, say that again, Mrs. Basma.
Screencast-o-matic.
Yeah, I never managed to say it. Or you can use Screencastify. It's useful for tutorials. Okay, or you can draw. If I click on draw, and I can draw.
If you can, really.
Oh,
thank you.
This is very bad drawing. I can change the color.
That's fine.
You can erase. This is not nice at all. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And then you save. I'm not going to save this thing. I'm going to close it. Fine. Once you finish writing your post, you click outside and it is posted. So this is the first column for technology. I can add a new column. What shall we call it?
Whatever.
I'm running out of
Tutorial.
creativity, so please.
Tutorial.
Tutorials. Save. And now you're going to obtain to get a new column. So first column with the different posts in it. A second column to which I can add other posts. Tutorial 1. Okay. And add another post, tutorial 2. And by the way, remember, we can change the color. If you're keen on colors or you have an objective behind doing that. Now, as a student, I can add a comment by clicking on the space below the post. It's straight in add comment there. So you click on it and you write your comment. Is it fine or no?
Yeah.
And then to post it, you click on the small arrow.
Yeah.
Means that I sent my comment to the person who wrote that post. I can add another comment. What shall I do after that?
The arrow.
Yeah, thank you. You can do that for any post that you can see. As long as you have activated that as the owner of the Padlet, you must have activated the comment feature. Otherwise, you're not going to see the space where to write the comments. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. In the beginning, in the
Yes.
settings. Would you please try the grade?
Yeah. Yeah. What about grading?
Yeah. Please try that.
So here is grade. I click on it. You get this drop-down menu. And then you can see the marks. You can choose from 0 to 20 because at the beginning we set the maximum grade to 20. Like, I'm going to give myself 20.
You deserve that, okay?
Yeah, I click outside. So you see now, 20 out of 20 by one
Excellent.
person. It's by one person.
Yeah.
So if there is another person who is going to grade my post, here it's going to change to 2, and we are going to see like the average.
Yeah.
I can ungrade this. I click on it and then ungrade. I remove the grade. Okay, I can grade again. To be fair, I'm going to give myself 18. Let's now change the settings because I promised to show you how to do that. What if I don't want the post to be graded? I have to modify the settings. To do that, I go to the right.
Yes.
Is it the right?
Yes,
Yes.
the right.
Top right corner.
Right.
It's the wheel or the gear icon. I click on it. I'm going to see the same setting as in the beginning. I'm the one who decides. So see here for reactions. I'm going to change that from grade to something else. I will choose vote instead. Look what it says here. Warning, switching reaction types, delete all existing reactions. Okay, fine for me.
Okay.
And
You
then
won't see
I
the
get back by clicking on the arrow, and I need to save. Otherwise, nothing is going to be changed. So you have to change. Can we do that again? I'm going to cancel. So discard and close. So I want to change the reaction from grading to voting. What should I do? Please help me.
You have to say, you go, can I?
Yes,
please.
okay, Mrs. Basma.
Yes, so you go to the top right corner to the wheel and click.
Yeah.
And then you go down, click, so that I can see the alternative. And then you go down. You go down.
I scroll down, yeah.
Yes, until you find for commands, you need the reactions. Click on reactions.
Yeah, okay.
And change reactions into vote or stars or like. You can have the reaction like.
Yeah, okay, like.
Yes. And then you go back to the arrow for reactions. You go back and then save.
Thank you very much.
Corner.
Excellent. And then I'm going to close this pane. And now, can you see the change?
Heart, yes, for like, yes.
So here we have like, we don't have grade.
Yeah, I'm going to like my posts. I can add likes. And by the way, it's the same thing. If you've got, for example, here 2 people liking this post, this is going to be indicated here. So here 1 person liked this post. Okay.
Can you please, Mrs. Atoui, upload a video? I know we're done with uploading, but what about uploading a video?
Let me add a new column.
Okay.
Videos.
Excuse me, can I ask a question? Why are you working with columns?
She just chose that wall. Okay.
I chose that. By the way, if I don't like this format, I can change it.
Yeah, sure.
How to do that?
Please
You
show
go
that.
to the,
yes.
Help me please, right or left?
Right.
Right corner. You click on the 3 dots. Do you see the 3 dots here?
Yeah.
And you'll find in the drop-in menu, you'll find different things like
format.
info, help, like, remake, etc. There is something called change format.
Just scroll down. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to change the format. So what you'd like us to choose?
You will have some suggestions. Okay, when you click.
I can choose the wall format or the canvas.
Canvas or this. Okay.
Yeah, let's say wall. So I change into a wall. We no longer have columns now.
What are columns? Where did you find columns?
Like in the. So I'm going to change the format again. What is it? Where is it?
Change format. Just scroll
It's in the shelf here.
Yeah.
Shelf is columns. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You can give them titles, and it's really very organized. I love that.
Mm-hmm. But look now, because I changed things many times, like it went back to the initial title, which is column 1. I would like to change that. What should I do?
The 3 dots.
3 dots.
Yeah, always the 3 dots. And you can rename the column.
Yeah.
And save.
Technology.
Technology. Great. So, Mrs. Zorgati, you were asking about adding a video.
Yes, please.
Videos. So, a column for videos. I'm going to add a post, and then, so let me say video 1. By the way, I have no video stored in my PC.
You can just go to Google, to YouTube right now.
Yeah, I can. What about here? Going to Google. And
Okay,
then
try that feature on Google. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it again. So here, okay. I added a post. I'm going to delete the post.
That's
I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to give my post a title. And then
you can upload the video from upload.
Yeah, I can click on upload. If I have a video which is saved on my PC, I can find it in there. I can find any, I can pick any file uploaded or saved, sorry, in my PC. Otherwise, as Mrs. Zorgati said, I can click on
the link.
Google.
The link as well. The link, and use
link, for example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from YouTube, you can write the link to the video.
You already have the link. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can. I'm going to try Google.
Okay. Yeah.
So, images,
for
videos. I'm going to write Padlet.
Okay.
Look for a video about Padlet. And I can choose this video. So it's going to be added to my post.
Okay. It might be a tutorial video. Can you click on play? Good, great. So there you are. We have the video.
I guess you cannot hear the sound, right?
We don't.
We don't.
Yeah. That's because I've got a problem with my PC.
No, but pupils can. When each pupil opens from his side, can listen to this video.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's just
sure.
Mrs. Atoui, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a problem here. It's not because of the video, it's because of me. Okay, fine. I click outside.
Great, thank you.
Now, last thing, before we call it a meeting, I'm going to show you how to share your video and, the Padlet, and how to collaborate with other people. So again, you go to the, Mr. Zorgati, help me, please.
Yes,
left
please.
or right? Right.
Come on.
The top right corner where you see share. You click on share.
Yes.
And you can invite members. You can add members by clicking here on add members, and you search by name, username, or email. Like, for example, I'm going to.
You can invite me if you wish.
Yeah. Which one?
Yes, you just type my name.
I'll find you. I'm going
I can see many camellias with C.
I'm going to write an email here. Since I don't have an account on Padlet with that email, I'm just going to click on add. And for the members that you add to your Padlet, you can decide whether you want them just to read the posts. So you invite them as just like viewers. They cannot make any changes. They cannot post. They can just read what is posted on your Padlet. For instance, this can be useful for you when you have resources for the students, but you don't want them to edit or to change anything. You just want them to consult what's in the Padlet. So you invite them as readers. Otherwise, if you'd like them to be able to add posts themselves, you click on Can Write. If I'm working with my colleague and I want my colleague to help me with editing posts, changing things, modifying as collaborator, I choose Can Edit. And if you trust your colleague, you can give them the privilege of administering your Padlets. So they can invite other people to the Padlet, they can delete the Padlet altogether, they can do anything that you can yourself do, okay? So you have to set the privilege in here. So let me show you that again. I'm going to cancel. So first thing, I click on share, add members. If the person that I'm going to invite has got an account on Padlet, you're going to find them by writing their names. Otherwise, you're going to write their emails. And then add. And I need to set the privilege. I click on registering Can Write, and then I choose. So just Can Read. Then I click outside.
Yes, Mrs. Mahab, we'll be back to you in a minute, right?
Yes. No problem.
Make sure to click on Save. Now it's saved, I can go back. And I can close this. Yes, Mrs. Mahab, please.
Yes, I'd just like to ask, is it possible to make my students read and write at the same time?
Sure.
Can read and can write. I click on them both. Is it possible?
No, you'd like them to read the posts without making any changes, without being able to post themselves on the Padlet.
Yes.
You choose Can Read. If you choose Can Write, means they can read and write at the same time.
Absolutely, automatically, yeah.
Automatically, yeah. They go
Yes.
hand in hand.
Thank you.
Okay, something else, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, back to Sharon. So
Back
that's
to
fine.
Sharon.
Finish with Sharon.
Sharing. I invited this person to my Padlet. I can change this at any time. Like for example, I can here remove that person.
This member, yeah.
Yeah. I have a kind of a disagreement with that person. So, and then save. Yeah. I removed it. I removed that account from my Padlet. For the Padlet itself, you can have two types of privacy. You can set it to secret or to public. And I think there's a third possibility, which is using a password. So I'm going to click on change privacy. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I share my essay with you?
Yeah,
sorry, Mrs. Sonia?
Can I share my essay with you? I tried.
Sure. Yes, this will we'll ask you to do this by the end, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Great.
Yeah, soon, coming soon. Let me just tell you about changing the privacy of your Padlet. If you would like to keep it private, hidden from the public, you choose private. If you'd like to make it kind of secure, you can add a password to it. And here you have to write the password. You'll make sure that anybody who wants to access your Padlet, they need to write the password. Otherwise, they won't be able to do that. Okay? You can keep it secret. So Nobody is going to be able to see it, or just public if you have nothing to hide. I don't know. And finally, you have to always click on save to save the modifications. And back. Okay. For sharing, I can copy the link to my Padlet and give it to my students. If I set it with password, I need to give them the password with it. Otherwise, even if they click on the link that I provided, if they don't write the password, they are not going to be able to see anything. I can also use a QR code. Do you want me to show you how to do that? You need to have a QR reader on your phone. If I give you this one, this is what we call QR code. It's like the thing that you find in the barcode of products. Yeah. If you scan that with a special app on your mobile phone, you will be able to be directed to my Padlet. You're not going to type the URL yourself. You'll be directed to the Padlet. I mean, maybe we'll devote another session to talk about QR codes.
Yeah, why not?
You can also email the Padlet or share it on Facebook or on Twitter. You choose from the available possibilities there. You can also save the whole Padlet as an image or as a PDF. It will be saved to your computer as a picture or as a PDF document, just as you can print it. Okay?
Yeah.
So basically, that's what I have to tell you about Padlet. I hope it was not that boring, that you benefited from what we shared with you. But again, please, it comes with practice. And it comes with practicing, making mistakes, trying to seek help, watching tutorials. I'm going to share the link to the video, the recording of this session later on, and Mrs. Zorgati is going to do the same. And if you need any help, please feel free to ask us.
Can you please just add one more thing, Mrs. Atoui?
Yes, please.
Can you please add just one more thing, which is about that URL and how they can change it? Remember how we renamed the Padlets back in ninth year? Okay, because if you have a look at the URL, you can see plenty of letters that don't make sense, actually. I mean, right after a name. See that?
I know.
Yes.
Can you say that again, please? I didn't get your point.
If you go back to the settings, can you please click so that I can see your screen? Okay, yeah. Can you see the address?
Yeah.
In the clipboard, you can change those letters, right?
Okay. Please if you'd like to write something else, so
please do. So can you please type tutorial or Padlet or I don't know, session, training session or whatever, I don't know.
Teacher Padlet.
Okay, for example, all right, and you save. So that when you create many Padlets, you can refer back to them through the URL, okay?
In order not to get confused.
Yes. So it helps.
Thank you for the tip.
It helps to refer back to it.
Okay, time for questions, I think.
Yes, please. Before questions, maybe one of our colleagues said she wanted to share what she created, and I would invite Mrs. Basma Marawi to show us her Padlet as well, because I know she already created one, and tell us what she used it for. The other colleague before Mrs. Basma, I don't know, who was that? Remember who was that? Was it Mrs. Sonia, I guess? Yes. Yes, Mrs. Sonia, can you show us?
It's just Anise.
Can you please just share your screen?
Okay.
Can you do that, right?
I'll try. I don't know how.
Very easy, just, you know how?
No, I didn't get it.
Can you see that arrow in the...
Yes.
Okay. Try again. Great. Okay, great. Oh, my first Padlet.
Oh, that's
It's just
Oh, this is just
excellent.
amazing. Okay, excellent.
I feel relieved now because I thought nobody was following.
Good job. Really good job.
Good job. Yes, great.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sonia. I think this is going to whet our appetite to do more.
Yeah.
And for the other colleagues to give it a try.
Yes,
It's not
but
that difficult, you know? Yeah, Mrs. Nehed?
Mrs. Nehed, yes, please, to show us what she did. Yes, Mrs. Nehed.
Yes, hello. Can I just
Hi.
check my screen?
Good. Okay.
Yeah, but Mrs. Sonia, you need to stop sharing yours first.
Yes.
Mrs. Nehed, just a bit. I'm going to make you a presenter.
Okay.
Okay, now it's fine. You can share your screen now.
Do you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Not yet.
Okay, what about now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Stop sharing and share again, Mrs. Nehed.
Yes, try
Okay.
again.
I don't know. Is it
It's not working now.
not working now? Okay.
What if I try to, because Mrs. Sonia and Mrs. Nehed invited me to collaborate on their Padlet. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you for your
If you
trust.
can do that. No, not
Yes,
yet.
Mrs. No.
Strange.
Stop sharing and try again.
Okay, I did that. Close. Okay. What about now?
No, stay on your Padlet, right? Keep
Okay.
Padlet on your screen, right? You don't need
Yeah,
to
yes.
come back here.
Okay. Do you see it?
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
You
I
have
don't
it on
know.
your screen?
Yes, I do.
I'm wondering what's happening.
Okay.
It's okay, right? Take a few minutes maybe to fix whatever problem you have and then
Yeah.
come back to us. Anybody else? Yes,
Mrs.
colleagues?
Basmo?
Mrs.
Yes.
Basma, maybe? Yeah, okay. All right. Yes, will you please share your screen?
My screen now.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
can
not
see
the
it.
Padlet.
So one of the Padlets. So I have many Padlets, but one of them I would like to share is this one.
Yes, Mrs. Basma? Hello? Mrs. Marawi, yes?
I lost her. Oh, this is Mrs. Nehed.
Yes, this is Mrs. Nahed, yes. Oh, yes, Mrs. Nahed, can you hear us? Please unmute. Yes, Mrs. Nahed, please unmute.
Okay. Is
Good.
it? Okay.
Yes, fine now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? Okay.
We're seeing many windows at the same time.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Me in 2021.
Yeah, in UU.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
And I like that you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always say happy,
It's
delighted,
colorful.
Yeah.
thrilled. We're thrilled to have you
Very
with us,
nice.
all of you. Thank you very much.
Nice background as well. Great. So trying many things. Uploading a video, uploading a file, having many columns, naming, renaming, rating.
And also, yeah, rating. I'm not the only
Yeah.
one to give myself stars and,
Yeah.
and hearts.
3 stars, right? Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mrs. Neha.
Excellent. Yes.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice. Great. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mrs. Marawi still with us?
No, we lost her.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe she's looking for maybe she's looking for
I don't
the
know
Padlet link.
if the other colleagues have got any
other
questions,
colleagues, yes, who just
or suggestions, or I don't know.
Yes.
I might ask you for your feedback by sending you a link to a Padlet, but please, like, send me, be like compassionate. Okay, shall we call it a meeting as Mrs. Zorgati?
Maybe just a few seconds, because we just promised Mrs. Marawi to be with us, to show us her Padlet. So just a few seconds, as long as colleagues are patient.
Okay, because I'd like to ask about something else. Colleagues who are with us, I don't know whether it's suitable for you to have online training sessions every Friday. Like, they're not compulsory, of course. It's for you to, up to you to join us or not. But I'm talking about the time.
Yeah.
Is it suitable to have the training sessions at 4, or shall it be before that or after that? What do you think?
It's okay. I don't know. I think that
at 4 is okay, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it will be more suitable at 4:30. Because today I missed half an hour.
4:30?
So, yeah, if it's possible, of course, and if it suits the other colleagues, because I have my children to pick up from school. So,
yeah,
actually, I missed half an hour today.
Yeah.
What about Thursday morning? What about Thursday morning, please?
Thursday morning, I think for some of you, you've got the pedagogical day on Thursday, so it will be like devoted to in-person training.
Yeah. So those were days for face-to-face training.
That's why we opted for Friday.
And we can't make it at night because officially it shouldn't be at night.
And we've got children too to take care of.
I guess Mrs. Marawi is back with us.
I think you lost me, or I lost you.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yes,
we lost each other.
Let me make
so
a
Mrs.
presenter.
Marawi, yes, you got the link, or would you share your screen with us now?
Okay.
Good.
So this is one of the projects of the pupils. Do you hear
your screen?
Yes.
We do hear you, but we can't see your screen. Would you please share your screen?
I'm from Belgium, Tunisia.
Mrs. Marawi?
Yeah.
We can't see your screen. I'm sorry. Is it just me?
Oh, same here. I can't see.
You can't see the screen?
No, we can't, Mrs. Marawi.
Okay, I will try again. I have opened the sharing. Again. I don't know what happened. So I shared my screen, and then Can you see my screen now?
No.
No?
No, I can't. What about the other colleagues? Can you see the screen of Ms. Marawi?
No.
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 No. No.
I don't know what happened. So I click on share screen.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. You have to log out and in again. But I think this is going to take some time.
Okay, so this is my screen. Okay, so I will try for another time. Maybe it works. I can't.
No problem, Ms. Marawi. You can send us the links and we are going to share them with the other colleagues.
Yes.
We all know how professional and collaborative you are, so.
So I will send the link in the chat.
Please do.
Yeah, please. But I think the chat here is not working.
Yeah, it's not active. The chat is
It
not
doesn't
active.
work for all.
Yeah, I'm having like, how to say that, many issues with my Tarbiyah account.
It is working. I don't know. I just typed welcome in the beginning of the
Yeah, because
training.
you're a member of the team, that's why.
Yeah.
But the others,
I
we
know
need
it
to
doesn't
add
work for
them.
all colleagues. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, we all need to have Tarbiyah accounts to be able to do that.
Can I share my screen? I just received a link to a Padlet by Mrs. Ida. So just a second, let me share. Okay. Can you see it?
It's coming. Yeah.
Okay, so many columns, as you can see. She started this year. Okay.
And by the way, we can see like when it was last changed, like 18 days ago. See?
Yeah. This, you mean?
So
Yeah.
please, for those who are novice, don't be discouraged.
Yeah.
It took her some time to do that. But that's a great Padlet. I love it.
Yeah. 112 contributors. I mean,
Wow.
the pupils in here. Okay. So the opinion of the students, a mock test for them. You can scroll down to see other posts. Okay. Scroll to the right to see plenty of columns. Okay. So you can have as many columns as you wish. Okay. And you scroll on the right to get them. Okay. A mock test, grammar, lesson 2, lesson 3. Okay. Getting to know yourself better. Welcome back to school. I love that. Okay, so communication with the students, introducing themselves. Okay. Okay, different classes, different columns for different classes, project work. Okay, so that's really interesting. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Ida. Yes, I'll stop sharing. That's it. Mrs. Marawi? Yes, Mrs. Marawi, still there? You can't.
Yes, I am. So I'm going to send you the link to my Padlet.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, thank you all, dear colleagues. I hope this has been fruitful. Thank you so much, Mrs. Atoui.
All the thanks to you, Mrs. Zorgati, and all the attendees. Thank you all. It was my pleasure to share some of what I know with you.
So I sent
the pleasure is ours.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so
I just hope many colleagues create their own Padlets, and that's really a great tool. I mean, during this time of lockdown and pandemic period, sharing material with our students. So it's
Inshallah.
Great, thank you.
Thank you all. See you next week, inshallah. Thank you.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thanks for attending.